How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Toy Table. I am your host, Steve, and we got an action-packed show here for you. It's going to be a little bit of a slower show. What I want you to do, guys, is go get yourself a pen and paper, because in a moment here, I'm going to ask you to make 16 picks on the Milk It Cup trophy, which is all our sandwich bag of shame teams. Well, the first 32 of them anyways, all 0-2 teams, trying for a little bit of glory here. And we're going to have some fun with that. Also in this video, I'm going to show you the 7 teams that we have currently in the Sandwich Bag of Fame bag. Haven't forgotten about those teams. And I think we're going to get pretty close to, finalizing the 8th team. I've got some strong teams there on Contestants Row, including our current champ, which is named Rigged to Win. Now, I don't work any of the wheels or nothing like that. Don't damage the cars on purposely, but they are 2, I guess, faster, more proven cars around here in various races. Anyways, so if you've got your pen and paper, maybe write this down. Today is December the 18th. I want your picks in, hopefully, by December the 21st, so I can tabulate them and race this these first 16 matches before December the 26th. We've got Jackie Stewart coming over, so hopefully I can send him down to the finish line rather than the start line with a couple beers, and he's going to be our scrutineer down there. As we've seen, some of these races get pretty hectic near the line, and I'm kind of stumbling and not really able to have a good eye, so should be a good time like that. So yes, so for these first 16 matches, I'm going to award you 100 points for each win that you guys get. So you can get 1,600 points, right? Then you're going to use those points in between rounds 1 and 2, and I will, I guess, disclose my odds to you a little better rather than favorites or underdogs. And you're going to use those 1,600 points to bid on which team is going to be the winner. Now, you can spread your money around. You can go all in on one team or a couple teams, right? So then hopefully you're going to win and or have some money left over. Then I'm going to have another long video where you guys are going to have the choice through hundreds of brand new cars, some older, like some open cars that might be, to diecasters faster than most. And you guys are going to have, it's going to be a transfer period. You can either upgrade current teams that you have driven, that you know the team name of, or you can buy 2 cars and start your a whole new team with a whole new name. So, anyways, let's get that started. Hopefully, let's get this started. Hopefully that's going to make sense. Sometimes I get meandering and I watch these videos and I realize I don't even make sense. So, matchup number 1, I'm going to change the stickers. I'm going to pause it each time. I got to move around the cars and stuff and the signs. But matchup number 1, we've got the favorite coming in with the sweet Yammies. That's a Matchbox. They're Golfs. Yeah, they're Volkswagen Golfs. They're the favorites, and they're going to go against the underdog in this matchup, the Mashed Potatoes. Each of these teams were from the Thanksgiving party, and we got the Crop Duster and the Twin Mill tuned up there. So, match 1, do you think it's going to be the Sweet Yammies or the Mashed Potatoes? And I'm going to switch up to matchup number 2 here. All right, matchup number 2 coming in at the slight favorite. This should be a good matchup here. We've got Mr. Moms driving that Mr. Moms minivan, and he's got a bus. And then this is Ken and I's team here, actually moving parts as the underdog, slight underdog. I look forward to seeing this second matchup. So, matchup number 2, do you think it's going to be Mr. Moms or moving parts? Let's go to matchup number 3. Forgot to say which cars these are for moving parts, and they got opening doors there. Obviously, we're going to race them doors closed. But this guy here, he's a 64 Pontiac Grand Prix. I really like these cars. I like the paint on them, actually. And then this guy is a little bit of an older, I think it's a 1983 Buick Riviera convertible. All right, so once again, do you think it's going to be moving parts as the underdog going through, or the favorite Mr. Moms? Okay, let's go on to matchup number 3. All right, guys, also, before I get to matchup number 3, what I also meant to say there, I really did, was one reason why I've been kind of keeping track on whose team's whose is I'm automatically going to give the team owner specifically only if their team is through 100 credits or 100 points on their team. So, as you guys have been watching, they're going to spice it up. So you're going to get some free credits. Obviously, I guess if you guys have been watching, you guys might have more teams than others that have come and gone. Anyways, let's go here. Number 3, third match. We've got the Fuzz is the favorite. A couple of these police cars. It's another Matchbox and the police car from the Joker 5-pack. And then we've got a couple Dodge Demons here as the underdogs. All right, matchup number 3. The Fuzz or Bread and Butter. 2 more teams from that Thanksgiving series. Once again, all these teams have raced. They are all 0-2. Those viewers that have been following the series might have a better idea on which teams are stronger than others, but you can easily go back and watch the races and maybe log me some more time to help your efforts. So 100 points on the line, the Fuzz or Bread and Butter. Off to matchup number 4. All right, matchup number 4 brings us the favorite as Slightly Burnt. These really cool cars that came in the Monster Jam cars or trucks. So Slightly Burnt coming in as a favorite over the underdog Gravy Train. A couple really heavy tail draggers. They looked good going down the track, but I think they're going to be slight underdogs. And this is just my best guess, guys. And if you guys were here for the Quarter Century Hot Wheels Mainline Super Tournament, as you guys know, I'm not very good at guessing the winners. So favorites for matchup number 4 are going to be Slightly Burnt or the underdogs in Gravy Train. And it is open lane racing. You never know what could happen. And we're going to see. So we're going to go off to matchup number 5. All right. Hopefully you're following along, guys. Matchup number 5 is going to be the favorite here. Pluto to Goofy, 16 Angels, and a Fandango out of a Disney set. And we got the underdogs coming in with the Pumpkin Pies, 2 Skull Crushers. They went 0-2 both times during their time on the Bump and Grind series. So, Pumpkin Crushers or Pluto to Goofy. Who's going to win matchup number 5? 100 credits is on the line. And then eventually the Milk It trophy. All right, matchup number 6. All right, forgot to change the sign. Sign, everybody needs a sign. Hopefully I don't get docked. Well, it wasn't 9 seconds. Okay, we got number 6 here. Matchup number 6. All right, we got the favorites, including, I think, the team that I think is the overall favorite amongst the bunch. Donald and Daisy Duck. They looked good going down the track against actually my team, the Drumsticks. And I can't believe I even had them ranked that high. Yeah. Okay, yep. So the underdog, the Drumsticks or Donald and Daisy Duck. Who's taking down matchup number 6? And let's move on to matchup number 10. No, not number 10. Number 7. Wow, it's really late here, guys. I got to get going. These stupid signs are taking a while. All right, moving along here. Matchup number 7 is going to see the favorites come in at with Passion Plus. Now, note these guys are always going to race in the outside lanes because, well, they're both bigger cars at the back end there, and they always get stuck in the middle lanes. So they're always going to be in the outside lanes. They are still going to be the favorite, as I think the red one, if I remember correctly, had some good chasing speed against whoever they lost to. But they just didn't have enough. So then we got the underdog here at, and its name is 2 of 3. A pair of cars out of a 2-pack, and the third one's still on the shelf, and it will be included in the transfer period. So that's matchup number 7. Your favorite going to be Passion Plus. Are they going to hold serve and take down 2 of 3? Your guess, and our race will choose the decider. All right, so let's go on to matchup number 8. Finish off the one side of the bracket. All right, matchup number 8. It's an all matchbox matchup here. And while one of these teams will beat the other, I do think it's going to be these two, I think they're called Whiplashes. I called them They Look Fast, and I was kind of disappointed in their performance out there. But 2 Whiplashes against another yet disappointing team here, Underdogs here, the White Meats. And that is a nice Cobra. Better lookers than racers, these pair. A couple Fords. And then I got the Ford GT here as well. It's not going to show up. It's not going to show up. Okay. It's not picking up that one tempo. Anyways, yeah, so don't look at these guys as your long-term runners. I don't think they're going to get out of the second round, but you could still win 100 points if you think They Look Fast can beat the White Meats or the other way around. All right, let's finish off this other side of the bracket and go to matchup number 9. All right. Oh, we got to get a number 9. All right, guys. Matchup number 9 is set in the bracket book. And we got the favorites. Actually, I think this is going to be a very, very tight matchup. These 2 AMG Benzes, they didn't really impress me very much at all in their run. So I actually have them at 25-1 to win the whole thing against the other teams. And then this cleanup crew and more Matchbox. Wow, I was Matchbox heavy, eh, guys? And they're the underdogs at the cleanup crew. And I have them at 27-1. So almost a pick 'em here, guys. And it's matchup number 9. Bond is Furious or the cleanup crew for the win for 100 points to your total and wager points. All right, guys. Let's move on to matchup number 10. All right, we are on matchup number 10. Hopefully this is going good, okay, guys. And you guys are getting your picks down on the paper, and I make some sense. It is getting late. But anyways, you got the favorites here coming in with Something Special, and they're going to go against the Underdogs, Flat Ground Major. And I kind of didn't really make a mistake, but you'll see the next time I have 2 more Driftstas. I think I've got to space the cars out for some variants, but also I got confused on which team was which team. Something Special, a couple of nice looking cars here. We got a Dodge Demon 1971. She's a Butte clock. And then this car here, when it came out, I was like, oh yeah, that's the one. I'm not going to buy any more Hot Wheels. This is the coolest. It doesn't get any cooler. And then what do? Buy hundreds more after I bought this one. And this is the 65 Ford Galaxy. Something Special versus the Driftstas. All right, guys, matchup number 10. Is it going to be Something Special or Flat Ground Major? Get your picks in. Let's go to number 11. All right, next up, we've got the Driftstars in matchup number 11. I keep forgetting the matchup sticker. It was my last idea. Last minute idea, just in case you guys are watching without sound. You guys might pick it up. Anyways, so we got the favorite coming in as the Driftstars. A couple of Driftstas. Really like this paint job. Really like it. I don't like how the wheels are different. If they just had white wheels, that would just turn the crank a little better for me. And then we got the Phoenix 0-2, driven by Red Crash Speedway. Where are you, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're doing good. And then we got it has the station wagon. And here's another one that we bought in 2020. And when it looks like that, it just looks so, well, I guess it would be like this in the card. And it just looks just so beefy. And then, I guess it still looks good, but it's kind of outgrowing its specialness with some of the newer cars. All right, there you go. Matchup number 11. Who's going to win? The Drift Stars or the Phoenix? Let's go off to matchup number 12. All right, on stage, you are looking at matchup number 12, not 11. As I can't seem to get the routine here down behind the camera. But matchup number 12, and on stage we have the favorites at Mickey and Minnie. And then it's a Quick and Slick and a Fast Felon. We got more Matchbox. This is the series to do it. I like racing a variety. We got the Urban Tow Truck versus the GMC NYPD Wrecker. Another tow truck. Hey, I got Jaguar Junction down there. I got the wrong team here, guys. Sorry, guys. That's the next one. Jaguar Junction. That's better. And I'll even give you the free pick of the day. Go with these guys. These guys were not fast at all. There's your free pick of the day. 100 points easy if you get there. All right. Let's move on to matchup number 13. Yes, 4 left. We can do it, guys. All right, matchup 13. My set's kind of going all over the place, but we got the favorites called the Buffed Chromes, and those are a couple Renaults. One is faster than the other for sure, and they're going to be the favorite. And we got the Underdog as Gettin Hitched. They were just coming next. Anyway, so those are the 2 Matchbox tow trucks. Oh, excuse me. It is late. Anyways, let's move on. Matchup 13, Buffed Chromes or Getting Hitched. All right, guys. It is matchup 14, not 13. I keep forgetting these stickers. Little pieces of paper. That's all I feel like I do is cut up pieces of paper. All right, the favorites. Character development versus passing the gassin'. A couple gassers. One was okay, one wasn't. But I think they got these as one of the overall favorites in the bracket. So the favorite is going to be character development versus passing the gassin'. And I'm gassing out here, guys. Matchup 15 coming up. All right, match 15. We are getting there, guys. The favorite is going to be Massive Transit and the Underdog, the 68s. And yeah, the 68s were a weak team as well. They're going to be the Underdog against Massive Transit. I'm curious to see just how many of these favorites get through and if any Underdogs get through. And, you know, if all these favorites get through, they're going to bump into each other, and we're going to get some really good racing near the end. So that's why we need Jackie Stewart at the finish line. With all these points on the line, we got a lot of pressure. Anyways, let's finish it off with number 16, and then quickly show you those 7 not Hall of Fame, Sandwich Bag of Fame teams. All right, number 16 coming up. All right, matchup 16 sets up as the favorite, the Crowd from our Thanksgiving little party there, and well, another team from the Thanksgiving party, the Underdogs, the Coffee Beans. Here is your another lock, here's another lock of the day, another 100 points if you pick the Crowd over the Coffee Beans. The Coffee Beans were one of the worst teams I handicapped, and I gave them a 32-1 chance to win. Meanwhile, the Crowd, I gave them 5-1. So, one of the stronger teams out of the 32 teams that we qualified for the Sandwich Bag of Shame tournament. And your trophy there is that lovely, lovely milk jug. All right, guys, I'm going to clear these guys out of here, and then we're going to get the 7 Sandwich Bag of Fame teams here. Reintroduce you, get reacquainted, as we've been racing these guys for about a month and a half, and it's easy to forget with so much diecast going on. Oh my, what a time to be a diecast fan. If you're not a racer, you could turn it on every 15 minutes, some other race is out. And once again, I really appreciate you guys joining me for these tournaments and having some fun playing along and getting your comments in. The more comments, the better. The more people playing, the better. I want to see someone win big. And unfortunately, I don't think that in this Hot Wheels, in this scenario of this drag strip, it's going to be tough. Pretty tough for an underdog to pull through, but you never know. You never know. All right, let's get these 7 teams and call it a day. All right, sandwich bag of fame teams. You don't need to pick these ones yet, as we are still trying to make the bracket here together. We will, hopefully, with the cars that are on the desk and some of those Christmas teams for the Christmas movies. Anyways, racing an impressive 11-1 with their time with the boot and their 12 game score. 11-1. We get the Sunsets, and that is the custom. I think it's a custom Ford Mustang 2012, and then we got this sweet looking black Mustang Boss finishing off that 11-1 team. Just put these guys over here. Then with another 11-1 record, we have the Beers, and that's actually driven by Hot Wheels Fever Addict. Another 11-1, the Beers. 11-1 boot champs. Gonna get put into a mega bracket of 8 of our. Took a while, so it's not really a mega bracket, but 8 of our strongest record holders. Our first team into the bag, other than entering teams from our previous years, it is souped up with a perfect 12-0 record. 12-0 heading into their tournament. All right, next up, Collector Holics. He's been itching several comments saying, race my cheese and crackers. He thinks he's going to take it whole down. I love the chirping, I love that he's into it. And yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. But full disclosure, I think that the 02 tournament, those last few races are going to be, I'm guessing like a lot closer, a lot tighter, a little bit more exciting than the possibility of these guys or just, this the better teams, if you will, in general. Whoa, shaking the camera now on you. Cheese and crackers, 12-0 champs. Then we just watched them just dominate it, and it's Scorpio Love Smiths, the Foxes. They dominated last year's bump and grind as well, but they get through this time 12-0. And yeah, this next tournament, it's going to be tough to predict. I do think that. I don't think it's going to be as close, but I think it's going to be a tough one to predict. Who's going to win with so many good cars? And this was the surprise of the tournament so far. These old-fashioned hams, Bonnie and Clyde style. These sports cards 24/7 or sports cards collector 24/7. Forget off the top of my head. I've just been watching so many videos of anything and everything. All right, old-fashioned hams, and these are 2 Matchboxes, believe it or not, Matchbox team, and they are the 33 Plymouths. Still might be on your pegs in your neck of the woods, as I just recently bought them and cracked them and opened them to an astonishing record. All right, and our last team here. You never saw these guys unless you watched last year. They went 16-0. So I gave them the benefit of the doubt, and they really haven't done anything except sit in sandwich bags for a year. But rather than having them dominate 16-0. Do you think they're going to be I think they're going to have to be the favorite going into this group of 8, but it's just been so long since I've seen them race. One's the VW bus or delivery, and then we got the Super Snake, the 10 Ford Super Snake, and this guy was just a great runner. But oddly enough, this is the 6th fastest Mustang, and I think all I did was just race him down in open lanes. So 6th fastest, but I think I did go 6 wide, so that could be a factor of why he wasn't so good. And the Mustang up on the boot right now is ranked 2nd, so I don't know. Anyways, guys, if you can help me out, get your picks in by Monday, that'd be really, really appreciated, because I just with Christmas and everything going on, I'm going to chase you down until Monday. But when I kind of put everybody's picks together, kind of like I did the Quarter Century Hot Wheels Mainline Super Tournament, we'll just move on. And it doesn't mean you're out. Then you just, I'll give you some free credits if you don't get your picks in, and you can make some wagers on the final 16 of the bracket. All right, guys. Anyways, until next time, keep those tires pumped and racing, because you don't know when the dice is going to let you have the boot or when we finally make up these brackets. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and until next time, take care.